Hey, hey, hey. Hello, hello. Welcome. I am good. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being able to change time for me. Much appreciated. You have been waiting. Okay. Oh, goodness. Somebody here says witchcraft. Well, if you're saying witchcraft, you don't know witchcraft. You do not know witchcraft. You only know what you heard. You don't know about me. Oh, yes, I put a post saying that we were going to change it from 7 to 8. Yeah, we're going to change it because last time when I started closing up at 8 o'clock, like we started getting more people. So I said, okay, well, let me try it at 8 and see if it, see if it brought in more people, since last time at around this time we got more people. So, hello, hi. Hello, hi everyone. Hello. AA, if you wanna, thank you for deleting that message. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, guys, let's talk. Let's give it a little bit more time. Oh my gosh, we have quite a number of people here on the channel already. All right, great. Let's get started. Let's start rocking and rolling. Please, everyone, please feel free to join in the chat. That's where I would like for you to place your questions that you would like answered as well. And then my administrator, who is AA, they will make sure that I don't miss anything. They'll respond to you. They'll let you know what's coming up. Hello. And yeah, we'll get rocking and rolling. So just really quick, for those of you who've never been to my channel, I just want to put it out there that everyone understands I am not a psychic, okay? I do have psychic downloads every once in a while, and sometimes I try not to do that, especially when I'm on live, because it will take me down a rabbit hole, and then I'll lose all kinds of tracks. So I don't do any of that type of energy during my lives. I am an intuitive reader and have been for many years. So I go the energy that I feel from the cards, the message, put that story together and put my intuitive energies into that reading to bring you your message. Okay. So just want to put that out there for everybody, so everybody is aware. Yes, please be patient, because guys, you guys are spending your time on here. I'm spending my time on here. I want to be as thorough as I can with everyone. I don't like to rush what I'm reading or what I'm feeling. So yes, please be patient. I will definitely try to get to everyone's questions as quickly as possible. And I always have all of my decks out here, so that I can have them really handy and shuffled by the time we get in, okay? Last but not least, before we start with the questions, please start submitting your questions so we could get rocking and rolling. But the first thing I also want to mention, or the second thing, is that just a little bit about astrology. As many of you know, we have moved into Mercury retrograde. Right? We moved into Mercury retrograde on the 18th of August, and if you haven't felt it, feel lucky, but it is coming, and it is getting to a degree that it's going to be a really difficult hump in this coming week. So I want all of you to prepare as we get into that energy for Mercury retrograde. Remember, this is a time of, we're really feeling the flying is not good right now. The communications is not good, especially with Gemini and Uranus. X's return, energy that you thought was complete is coming back in the door. We also have Neptune in retrograde in Aries. Okay, this has been a very volatile energy. You may have seen a lot of deaths due to floods. Malcolm Jamal Warner just passed due to a riptide current pulling him out, drowning him as well. So please be very, very careful when it comes to being in the water or close to water or with any weather that involves rain and floods. Okay, don't take it lightly right now. Take it very, very seriously. All right. Yes, communication is not good right now. All right. Yes, it is. It is. Accidents, a lot of accidents at the beach right now. All right, so let's get started. Do we have any questions? And just so you know, I have my laptop right here, which also allows me to see the questions and communicate back and forth with all of you guys. But do we have any particular questions at the moment that we can dive into? Anything in particular that we want to have read? Please, please, please don't be shy. And if there's nothing in particular, then I'm going to go into a reading just in general. Yeah, get the ball rolling, AA. What do we got? What do you got? What do you got? Oh, you're really shy. It's okay. I mean, don't be shy. You can ask about anything. You can ask. The only thing I do not answer on the channel is about children, because children are defenseless. They're innocents, and I do not dive into that energy because it's protected. Okay. All right. What about your energy? Yes. Definitely read off energy. That's my intuitive nature. All right. Do we have any questions? Any question at all? Will you find love? AA. Let's see. Will you find love? All right, let's tune in. Let's see what love has in store for you. Oh, thank you so much. I so appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Or is it better to, it's never better to be a lonely duck. No, you don't want to be a lonely duck. We're social creatures. We're meant to be social. Let's look at love. All right. Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance for AA. What's the energy around love? Now or in the very near future? What do we have in love? Two more, please. All right. Oh my goodness. All right. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 7 of Wands. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the Sun card, Leo energy. And I did not mention this, but we are transitioning into Leo energy. So if there's any Leo birthdays out there, happy birthday, Leos, okay? Thank you. I love the hair and nails too. Thank you, thank you. All right, AA. So what I'm feeling here is you had some difficulty in regards to the heart space energy. Not particularly because it hasn't been offered to you, but because there's a sense or a wall that you have where you're very defensive, standing your ground, because you don't want people to, how do I say, you don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to, anyone to play mind games with you. So I feel like there's a big wall there, and you're very concerned. You don't want to fall into that trap. And I understand none of us want to fall into that trap, right? But because that wall is very high with the Four of Cups energy, there have been some missed opportunities because people don't want to have to, right, climb that wall to get the attention. But we have the Knight of Swords and the Sun card. Something very new is going to come in for you here very, very soon. With the Sun card, and I just mentioned it was Leo energy here within the next 24 hours. I feel like within this Leo time period, there will be an opportunity, another opportunity that presents itself. There's going to be a communication that comes in, and this could be someone from the past. Let's clarify the Sun card. Clarify the Sun, AA. Clarify the Sun. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel that this is someone that you disconnected from. This is someone that, Four of Cups twice here. Something didn't pan out. Maybe there was some type of miscommunication between the two of you, or something didn't ground. They may be a Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles energy here. They're going to come back around here for another opportunity, and it's going to be up to you as to whether or not you pull that wall down just a little bit and give people a little bit of leeway and show them who you really are. You're not this, you don't want to be so guarded that people can't see your true authenticity, okay? Remember, they don't know all of your history. So I hope that answers your question in regards to love. All right, where are we at? No lonely ducks. Yes, thank you, Drexler, for your donation. Let's see. Yes. What's coming in love for me in the near future? This is Crow's Nest 408. All right, Crow's Nest, let's check it out. All right, Crow's Nest, love, in the very near future. I appreciate and thank you for the donations, for the cup of coffee. Please, everyone, feel free to make a donation, but you don't have to. I'm here to bring peace to anyone with, these questions that are just lingering and they don't seem to have any direction. That has been my calling in this world, to bring a light of energy, to bring a source of peace for all of you. So thank you for joining me tonight. All right, let's get your question. What do we have in regards to love? Oh, my nose. My allergies have been killing me here for the past couple of days. What do we have in regards to love for Crow's Nest 1408 in regards to love? Oh, sorry, I lost it. Love, please. Overall energy is the Six of Swords. So Crow's Nest, I feel like you are moving on. You're moving on. You're moving out of something that was very tumultuous. You're moving into something that is going to bring you peace, harmony. Definitely moving on to calmer waters. Your first card is the Four of Wands. We have the King of Wands. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Page of Wands. Wow. There's a lot of transformation happening here for you, Crow's Nest, in the realm of the home, the family. You're getting into a more balanced state where things were tumultuous. Now they are more balanced. You know exactly what it is that you want, what you're trying to attain with the King of Wands, and you're very goal oriented, and King of Wands, they set out to achieve that goal at all costs. So I really do see you've got some energy here that's ferocious. You've got some ferocious energy to move forward against all odds, no matter what. Then we have the Knight of Cups, followed by the Ace of Pentacles. There will be an offer of love, and it's going to be a very big promise of love. However, with the Page of Wands following that, I do feel that this is something that may take a back seat because you have all this other stuff on your plate. So there is going to be opportunity, but it's an opportunity that you're happy to have. I don't see longevity in it, but I do see that you're so busy working on this other plan with, you know, home, family, life, getting things in order, finances, that love is kind of not at the top for all of this, but that doesn't mean there won't be offers coming through. So this is going to be where I say use your discernment. Okay? All righty. What's going on there? Hello, hello. Welcome back. I'm reading my notes here, guys. No, you don't have to donate Houston Helping Hands. That's okay. You don't have to. Like I said, I enjoy what I do. If you weren't here last week, I made 5 years on the channel. So please don't feel obligated. It's very nice. Thank you so much when you do. But you're not obligated to. You're welcome, Jessica. Yes, the lions. Yes, she's definitely got a ferocious spirit about her at the moment, for sure. Helping Hands, did you want to ask a question? You don't have to make a donation just to ask a question. All right, I don't see any questions in the chat right now. So, going to move ahead. We are going to have, what is our new moon in Leo. And I have my Moonology cards here. All right, so let's tap into the moon energy in Leo for just the collective. Let's tap into the moon energy in Leo for the collective. Okay, moon energy in, this is going to be for the moon energy in Leo. Angel, spirits, and guides. What do we have for the moon energy in Leo for the collective? Moon energy in Leo for the collective. No, can't pull it. Last card, please. All right, Moonology. A time to give rather than to take. Okay, a time to give rather than to take. The next card is the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yes, yes. And a time for healing. So this is really nice energy. And what I see truly as a collective, and when I say the collective, I don't just mean those here that are watching. I mean for humanity in general as a collective. We know that there's so much going on in the world right now. We have war, we have famine, more than what I can recall in the past. Doesn't mean it didn't exist, but it's not as treacherous as it is now. Okay, not as prevalent. And that's why I'm feeling a time to give rather than a time to take. We all need to really truly express our kindness and our patience for our brothers and sisters in the world as a collective. The healing is so very needed to bring us to a better place in humanity. And when it says the end of a tough cycle approaches, I definitely feel that as we move out of Cancer season and move into Leo season, this is where the light shines. This is where the healing comes in. This is where we really start to see the clarity, the truth. The dark veil is lifted. And I don't know if any of you saw Superman over the weekend, but I saw Superman, and Superman needs the sun in order to heal his body. We need that sun in order to heal. We need that clarity, that enlightenment, that healing spirit. So a tough time coming to an end as we move out of July into August. Mercury goes direct, Neptune goes direct. You know, those planets, just those two planets, it's going to make such a big difference. And then there it is, a time for healing as we move from August into the holiday time to the end of the year. That healing is going to feel a little, you know, the weight is going to feel a little less heavier. It's going to feel a little less heavier every month till we get to the end of the year, because the Band-Aid is being ripped off. The truth is being seen. We are being enlightened as a humanity, and we are going to heal ourselves. Okay, so that was fun. Okay. Oh, Sambull to Care's new show. When will you meet your soulmate? Okay. What specifically do you want to know about Sambull's new show? I mean, I love Sambull. And if you didn't notice, I put a celebrity reading out today for Jaya. Love that name. Her and I share the same birth date. So tune into that. But what exactly is it that you would like to know about her show? Okay, just let me know that. All right, Nimdia, you want to know when you will meet your soulmates? So this is a timing question for me. Okay, so I'm going to pull out my Angel Answers timing deck. Okay, I'm going to pull out my Angel Answers timing deck for the first question. Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance. Future soulmate energy for Nimdia. Future soulmate energy. What do we have for soulmate? What are the possibilities? And timing. Can you give us some insight into timing for a soulmate and a spouse? So just to be clear, a soulmate doesn't have to be a spouse. Two different things, okay? It's very nice when a spouse is a soulmate, but it doesn't have to be. So my question for spirit guides is, when will you meet your spouse? Okay. All right. Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance. when do we see a spouse coming in the near future? 2 more, please. Let me see for a spouse. Heart space energy. Spouse. What do we need to know about spouse? All right. Okay. Well, for sure you're going to meet one, because the answer is yes. Yes, you will meet your person, your significant other, your spouse, in the very near future. Your next card is communicate clearly. So if you meditate, if you pray, however it is you use to connect to the divine, make sure you're communicating clearly. And what I mean by communicating clearly is not, I want dark hair, blue eyes, that kind of energy. Be specific as to what you're looking for in a partner. Someone who's loyal, someone who's honest, someone who's authentic. That's the kind of energy that we're asking you to communicate. We can't bring you through the law of attraction when you don't even know what you want, right? You can't just say, oh, this person's just going to show up in my life. No, you have to be very clear about what you want. They're happy to bring it to you, but you haven't been specific. So, and then the next card you have for you is there's something better. So whoever you may be dealing with now, they're not it. They're not it. They're not your person. And I'm going to pull some tarot for you, because I think it's needed and warranted, and I like to dive deep. All right. What do we have in regards to the heart space, spouse, love energy, committed partner energy? All right. You're welcome, Nimdia. Hold on. Don't leave, okay? I'm going to pull some tarot for you. Let's see. Angel, spirits, guides, clarity, and guidance. What's the energy around partnership? Two more. Last card. Look at there. There's a Queen of Wands. There is someone that's going to be very captivating, very beautiful, or handsome, whatever that is for you. But the Queen of Wands energy is very charismatic as well. So I do feel like there's someone coming into your energy that's going to be very captivating. We have the Page of Cups. New offer of love here. 6 of Cups. Guess what? They're going to be a soulmate energy. Also could be a past life communication. The 4 of Wands. Something told me pull these cards. Then we have the 8 of Swords. And we have the Chariot, Cancerian energy. So what you're asking me is very, very possible to come to pass very, very soon. And I would say by the end of the year. However, with this 8 of Swords energy, got to get out of your head, right? Don't make that your focus when you go out. These are the types of things that happen by law of attraction, right? It's not something you can force. It's not something you can control. So don't make it your focus when you go out. Release control and let things happen naturally, because this person is definitely in your timeline and set to come in. But I feel like there's just so much control and concern over this. It's not allowing things to happen naturally. So release, be a little loose, can clearly communicate the type of person, and meditate on that as well. So there you have it. I hope that helps. That was beautiful at the end. Okay. Yes, yes. You have to know exactly what you want before you're going into a relationship. Um, Hi, Chrissy. Yes, you can get a reading. Okay, so you want how you want to know how the show's going to do. Okay. Okay, and Chrissy wants to know about love. All right, Nimdia, good luck. Come back and let me know how things are doing in the next couple of months, okay? All right, Nimdia. All right, we want to know how Sambull's new show is going to do. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. All right. Sambull to care. Sambull to care. What do we see in career? Our new show. What do we see? What do we see? We see a new show. All right. Let's pull some cards. I'm going to pull a few cards. Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance. What's the energy for Sambull's new show and career? What do we see in her new show? Last card, please. All right, Sambull. We have the Page of Pentacles, the overall energy. So this tells me, yes, this is a very new seed that she's planting. Very, very new. Very exciting as well. Let's see. The first card is the Three of Wands. There's a lot of expectation about the work that's being done here. Then we have the Ten of Wands, and with large expectations come very large burdens. You know, something that called out to me just as I turned over that card is that there's an expectation that it's like a lot of the weight is on her to make it work. A lot of the weight is on her to make, you know, the show a success. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Interesting. The Queen of Wands, that's her energy. And the Four of Wands. It's going to be a little bit of a tough start. With the Five of Pentacles, I feel that they may have to release some piece of the show, or maybe change the show's dynamic here. Let me look at the Five of Pentacles here. Yeah, they're gonna have to, because I feel like it has a tough start, right? It has a tough start, but if they stay with it, it can definitely gain some traction and get some stability. But I do see it has a little bit of a difficult beginning. There's a lot of interest in the beginning, but then it kind of downslides, and they may have to change something about it. Clarify the Five of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, we have the Ten of Wands, which we got the Ten of Wands right beside it. So yes, there's a lot of burdens associated with this. We have the Ace of Cups and the Death card. So I do feel in order for this show to really have some longevity, there's going to be some changes that are going to have to be done, and they may be major changes and transformations in order for it to gain some stability and some longevity. So a little tough I see this in the first year happening, maybe in the first 6 months as well. Okay, hope that answers your question. Okay, who are we looking for next? Let me see. Chrissy. All right, Chrissy, I want to make sure you're still here and I will answer your question. Yeah, Chrissy, are you still here? If you're still here, put it in the chat and we'll dive into your question next. All right, Chrissy. You know, probably heard this 1,000 times, but Three's Company was my favorite show growing up as a kid, and I used to love Chrissy as a character, so I'm loving your name right now. All right, Chrissy, you wanted to know about love. You wanted to know about love. Okay, hold on. Or what's coming towards you in love. Okay, let's see. You know what? Something's telling me to pull the What's the Vibe deck. What's coming towards Chrissy in love? What's coming towards Chrissy in love? It's a brand new deck that I haven't used at all. So everything, there's no previous energy. This will be new, all towards Chrissy in regards to love. What's the vibe and the energy around her question in the heart space of love, please? All right. Your first card is running, escape, denial, excuses. I'm going to flip all the cards and then we'll dive into some reading. Then we have vacay, get away, relax, and have fun. Interesting. And then we have toxic, drama, arguments, incompatible. Well, this is some heavy energy, Chrissy. I'm really getting a sense here that either you're just getting out of a breakup, you're going through a breakup. Especially all of these cards talk about separation, disconnect. Also, maybe a sense of someone wanting to hide from the situation. All right. Hold on. I'm going to pull from messages of love here. Interesting. What do we have in messages of love, please? Okay, I'm gonna have to pull another deck here. All right. You've tweaked my interest, Chrissy. All right. Understanding. I see your side of the story. These are from messages of love. and new chapter. I am trying to move on. So I definitely see there's a disconnect here from you and your person, or from someone. This is recent. This is not a long time ago. Whatever the disconnect here, whatever the breakup here, it was not easy. It was very difficult. And I feel there's still a little bitterness. There's still a little bitterness. Let me see. We're pulling some tarot for you. And the bitterness doesn't have to be on your side. It could be on your person's side or the ex-person's side. But remember what I said about Mercury retrograde? Their energy could be blocking any new energy coming your way. Yeah, here we are with the Fool overall energy. So if it's you that's wanting to make a brand new start, take a leap of faith and just move forward from all of this from the past, you can do it. Right now it's going to be very difficult because of that Mercury retrograde energy. This person's energy is kind of blocking anything new coming your way. Yeah, we have the Eight of Swords. That's an energy of being bound, being tied to something. Then we have the Ace of Cups. You do want to move on. You want new love, but you feel stuck or trapped in this. We have the Three of Swords, heartbreak, disappointment, sadness. We have the High Priestess, intuition or secrets. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So Chrissy, yeah, you're definitely drawing your boundaries. I do see that you want to move forward in new love, or you want to at least move on from this. But right now, especially in the Mercury retrograde and the Neptune in the reverse and Uranus and Gemini, there may be some conversations with new love, but there's not going to actually be any action towards new love until I'd say at least another 2 months. Is the energy that I'm seeing. Whatever happened here in the past, it's going to, there's still more that has to be dealt with. It's not done. It's not, there's still more energy there that has to clear out. Even though you have the sense that you want to move on and leave this in the past, there's still some things that have to be cleared out. Okay? Wish I had better news. But keep your head up. You're strong. You're going to get through this. And blessings are going to come to you in the form of love. All right. Chrissy, I haven't seen how long you have to wait. I think I answered that question for maybe 2 months or so. Yeah, but after that, all systems go, right? By the time fall gets here, all systems go for you. Okay. All right. Michael, thank you, Mr. Drexler. Appreciate it. Much, much, much appreciated. All right, who do we have as the next question? Sorry, I'm just trying to read through. Faman and Aditi Shetty, was getting married. Heard they have parted ways. Now, is there anything about them? Okay, Christine, I am going to let you know I did a reading on these two, and I'm thinking that you probably saw it. This did not end well. This did not end well. I can actually, you know what? I'm going to leave that for a celebrity reading. I'm going to dive deep into that this next week. So look for that for a full video reading of that for Faman and Aditi next week. Okay, because that one is going to take some deeper meditation for me. Does Vanshika love Raghav? We are not in contact since a long time ago. It's coming for me in my life. What's the guidance? R. Okay. R-A-C-H. I'm answering your question. Does Vanshika love Raghav? Okay, let's get into that. Does Vanshika love Rhaegar? Don't forget to hit your thumbs up, your emojis. Use your heart emojis. Use your smile emojis. Those are very important to the channel. If you're not a part of the channel, definitely be sure to become part of our tribe by hitting the subscribe button. All right. Okay, let's see. Thank you. Yes, the hearts are very, very important. Even if you can't donate, it's much appreciated. Definitely share the channel as well. We're almost at 2,000 subscribers. Yay! All right. Does Vanshika love Rajab? Okay. You guys, I have a lot of decks, and I use certain decks for certain things. So for this question, I'm going to need a different one. Here we go. And then at the end of the night, I'm putting away like 50 decks. All right, this is the True Hearts Hidden Feelings Oracle. And this is what I'm going to use to answer your question about Vanshika and Rajab. Where's Vanshika? Right, let's see. Vanshika's energy towards Rajab. Vanshika's energy towards Rajav's energy towards Vanshika. We're using the Twin Flame Journey Tarot deck. Vanshika's energy towards Rajab, please. Last card, please. Rajab's energy towards Vanshika. Okay. Vanshika's energy on this side, Rajav's energy on this side. First card is hidden. Keeping secrets from you, hiding their true feelings. Someone's hiding their true feelings. We have Ace of Swords, breakthrough and awareness. Ace of Swords talks about truth, clarity, enlightenment. Someone is coming to terms with how they feel. Then we have the Five of Wands, conflict and competition. Yeah, this has been an internal struggle here for V. I'm going to call her V just for short. Internal struggle to really come to terms. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This is a very strong personality type of person. I do feel this person still has feelings, but they're conflicted. They have pride. They're all right. Rajav's feelings, hopeful, has big dreams to chase. They may come around. Okay, so I feel this person is going in a different direction, and it's supported by the tarot card of the Fool, taking a leap of faith. Yeah, this person has their back to V. Yeah, Six of Wands, success and recognition. And then the last card, the Nine of Wands, trials and tribulations. So after a very difficult period, Ragav, this is what I have for this person's energy. They are going forward. They're not looking towards the past. They're not looking at what has been or what was done or how can they get back there. They are moving forward. Okay. This person, which is V's energy, they're coming to terms with what has happened. And they're coming to terms with what their feelings are. And they are also, they have an internal struggle with that because they may need to take some of the blame for what happened. But they have a lot of pride. They have a lot of pride. So yeah, I'm not seeing these two come together anytime soon. Different directions, different things happening with them. Okay. All right. Lost. Okay. All right, Lost. Are you still here so we can answer your questions? Okay. Everybody has gifts, Michael. Everybody. Okay. Okay. Oops. Oh no. Oh, my whole thing just wiped out, guys. I was like, oh no. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. Yes. Okay, Lost. I am going to answer your question right here. And I believe you wanted to know what was coming towards you in love. Is that correct? What's coming up for me in my life? What's the guidance? So you just want to know about life in general. What's coming for you? Okay. Okay, Lost. We could definitely do that. What's coming up for you in general for life? You guys are going to have to excuse my table. I have like cards everywhere right now. Okay, let's get your vibe. Lost. Let's get your vibe, please. Let's get your vibe. You know, Michael was asking if ever, about the gifts, how, and just while I'm shuffling, just going to talk it through with you guys. I didn't come into really learning my craft and my gift until after I went through a very difficult period in my life. And I was in my I had just turned 40. And I knew I was on a brand new journey in my life. And as I looked to tune in what was my purpose going forward in my life, I realized my purpose had been there all along. I just never really recognized what it was, until I really started to focus in and hone in on my energies. And I'll tell you, because I'm not afraid to tell you about my journey, but I committed myself to 1 year of celibacy. I committed myself to 1 year of church, religion free. It was a Christian church. And I got rebaptized. And as I went through that entire process, it came to be what my purpose was and how I was to use my gifts, which was to share them with the world, share them with all of you, and bring healing and peace to people. So that's my story. All right, Lost. Let's find you some purpose, okay? Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity, and guidance. What do we have for Lost? What do we see as the vibe, current energy surrounding Lost? Okay, Lost. I've got some very dark energies surrounding you, okay? So I'm gonna show these cards to you, but I don't want you to panic, freak out, because this is not the entire reading. We're gonna go through the entire reading, okay? Your first card is Two-Face, double life, cheater, backstabber. The next card is Waves, emotions, worry, and fear. Okay. The next card is Blocked, move on, nothing to say, stop calling. And then we have Burned Bridges, lack of trust, disloyal, and the last one is Turn Back On. So there is definitely something here that's telling you it's time to go a new direction. It's time to find a new purpose, time to go in whatever it was here did not serve your purpose. This is not what was meant to you, because I'm seeing blocked, burned bridges. This is all energy telling you move on, okay? No need to look back. No need to go find it. No need for worry. No need for fear. These are all low vibrational energies, and we're here to lift you up, and we're going to make sure that we give you some peace, some calm, serenity. Everybody who's on the channel, please share that energy here with Lost. Let's get some tarot for you and see what's coming to you in the very near future. All right. Lost. What do we have for energies in the very near future? You guys, just want to say, if you want a personal reading with me, please reach out to me on my channel. The email is in the description box on all of my videos. If you would like a personal reading, just reach out, send me a message via email, and I will reach out to you. I don't solicit readings, personal readings. So if anybody tries to contact you, do a WhatsApp and all that, it's not me, okay? All right, your card is Judgment, okay? Lost, it's time to make decisions, okay? It's time to use your discernment It's time to step into the energy of action. And with Leo energy coming to pass here in the next few hours, that is going to be absolutely integral for your energy going forward. Your next card is the Three of Swords. Yes, heartache, disappointment, sadness. And it's very clear here. The Page of Pentacles, sowing a new seed. The Seven of Pentacles, reevaluating or pruning, taking time. Then we have the Two of Wands, planning and decision. And then we have the Seven of Cups, fantasy. So I get the energy here lost. You may be a Virgo, you may be a water sign. Okay, that's the energy I get. Doesn't have to be, maybe in your chart, but definitely feeling that energy. And the reason that I say that is because I'm feeling like it's very difficult for you to move on or to move past whatever it was that happened here. You still carry a lot of the pain and the heartache. And oh my God, I feel like I'm gonna cry again. So give me a second. Okay. You do still dwell on the ideas, the what ifs, coulda, woulda, shoulda kind of energy, but don't get lost in that illusion, because that is what's preventing you from moving forward. It's time to do some planning and decision making with the Two of Wands. The only person that can move you forward at this time, or that can make things happen, is you. The only person who's blocking that pathway going forward is you, because you're still reminiscing, or you're still thinking about things from the past, or you're thinking about how things could have been done differently. So put that aside, put it in a box. You've grieved it, you've, dealt with the emotions. Now it's time to deal with making yourself better and pushing you into some beautiful energy. This Leo energy coming forward is a very beautiful time for you to let your light shine. So use this card of Judgment to push you forward and make you make a stand to say, okay, that's enough. This is not who I am. I'm this person, and make and create your story going forward. Your future is in your hands, and that's what Spirit is telling me here. Your future is what you want it to be. At the point, you're the story writer. Okay? So I wish I had something different to tell you, but that's what I have for now. All right. Okay, Misa. Misa. What was Misa's question? I know Misa. How does A feel about me? We stopped talking. Oh goodness. Okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, we're already at 9 o'clock, guys. How many questions do we have still pending after I answer Misa? Okay. How does A feel about me? 2 more people. Okay, that's it. After those 2, we're not taking any more questions, okay? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. I won't be here next Wednesday because I'll be doing monthly readings for August. But I'll be here the following Wednesday. All right, Misa. How does her person feel about her? A feel about her. How does A feel about her? How does A feel about her? Wow, that hour went fast. How does A feel about Misa? How does A feel about Misa? More? Okay, that's the one I'm going to take. And then, where's my other deck? Okay, Twilight Journey. Ease energy towards Misa. Ease energy towards Misa. Yeah, it just went by. Yeah, I was in the zone, that's for sure. All right, A's energy towards Misa. What's her person's energy? What's Misa's person's energy? Last card. Well, all right. True Heart Hidden Feelings Oracle is submerged in their own world and focused on themselves. So they may be dealing with some of their own energies. The message of love oracle card was damage. We are both hurting from this. So just because they're dealing with some of their own energies, maybe their own baggage, their own trauma from a past, something that doesn't particularly pertain to you, doesn't mean what they did didn't affect you, because obviously it affected you. Your tarot card energy, the overall energy, is the Three of Cups. This tells me there's really a sense of someone wanting reconciliation, okay, or wanting to bring back peace into the situation. The first card is the Three of Swords. Yeah, there was pain. This person did some damage, and they could have gone about this a whole different way, but because of the way they did it, caused some permanent damage to the connection. We have the Page of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah. Oh. I do feel that this person does care for you. Okay. However, this person is not at a high vibrational energy because of the Page of Pentacles. That tells me they still handle things in a very immature manner. And when they handle these things in an immature manner, it causes you to believe that there's some deception or something that's not trustworthy about this person. I'm not saying that's not true, but yeah, this person definitely has some energies that are questionable. But I do feel that there is a sense within them that truly does care. Now, let me get the Kipper deck just to add to that message here. This person, okay, I'm just going to throw it out there because it's coming at me. This person may have some narcissistic tendencies. Additional messages for Misa, please. We have great fortune, courtship, and distant horizon in the reverse. So if you want this to come back together, you can, but Spirit's advice from what I'm seeing with distant horizon in the reverse is give it time. Yeah, I do feel that this person will come back. However, just be very careful because I am feeling some really narcissistic tendencies in here. I get the sense that if you let this person back in once, they're just testing the boundaries, and they may do this again and again and again because of that immature energy. I feel they're not going to learn their lesson. So there you have it. All right. Hope that was helpful, Misa. Okay. All right. Who do we have? You said we had Baker 215. All right, Baker 215. What is Baker? Can I know my twin flame current feeling? She is a woman. Okay. Well, I'm glad she's a woman if that's what you want. All right. Baker 215. You want to know your current twin flames feelings. All right. Let's check and see what your person's feeling is towards you, Baker 215. And this is very interesting. I always, you know, true twin flame energies are the roughest sometimes relationships if they're not meant to come together in this 3D plane. Sometimes, you know, twin flames will come together lifetime after lifetime after lifetime to bring each other's vibrational energy up to learn lessons. So they're not always the easiest relationships to be involved in. The love is strong, the emotion is strong, the feeling of, you know, knowing each other is easy because of those lifetimes that you've already been through together. So let's see what we have for your person, okay, and their feelings towards you. Baker 215, Baker 215. Okay. All right, Baker 215. Person's energy towards them. Baker 215. Person's energy towards them. Not going to do that one. Baker 215 is their person's energy towards them. I'm using the Twin Flame Journey Tarot deck for you. Yeah, this is... Baker 215's person's energy towards them. Baker 215 person's energy towards them. More. All right. And I'm going to pull one message of love. That's better. One message of love, please. All right. Let's get into it. First true heart hidden feeling is journey, going the right direction along for the ride. The next card is vulnerable, needs security above all, has fragile emotions. So this person, I could already tell by these first two cards, is very open towards this connection. They're definitely very open, and they they feel secure enough to be expressing their emotions with you. They are enjoying this connection. The next card, the overall energy is the Emperor, the divine masculine energy. So yeah, they see you as a divine masculine. They see you as very strong, in control and in charge. Hold on. Teddy, come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. Sorry, guys. I had to tend to my dog. All right. So they see you as very strong, in charge, and in control. Very high vibrational energy. The next card, we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the 10 of Cups. So Baker 215, this is a very nice connection that you have with this person. And I do feel that they may be waiting for you to offer a big promise, or maybe a commitment, maybe an engagement, an opportunity, especially here with the 10 of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is open. Green light, go. Yeah, and see, there's the message of love is unworthy. You're a better person than I am. They see you as this big, huge, divine masculine, and they don't feel like they match up. So that may be why they feel a little vulnerable. But they, yeah, you're the stars and the moon and everything else. So I hope that answers your question. All right. Legendary Lover. Did we have, that was the last one I saw. Yeah, it's not the easiest journey. It's not. I'm glad she loves you, because it shows for sure. It's just the communication is not always so great. Deja vu. Okay. Okay. Legendary Lover. You are so welcome, Baker 215. Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining our live and staying on till I got your message to you. I'm glad I could bring you a good reading. All right. Legendary Lover, what is your question? All right. I can't. Yeah, I don't see. I would love to know if August will go better for me. It's been really difficult, especially with the job search. I think we talked about that the last time. Yes, thank you, Michael. Especially thank you to all of you. Legendary Lover, are you still here? Just, if you're still here, let me know. Okay, I see that you're here. Hello, Alicia. Hello, hello. We are trying to close up. We are on our last reading, you guys. I will not be here next week, but I will be here on the 6th of August to do our next live. I hope you all can join us, or join me and my mediator here, AA. Thank you so much. All the hard work and keeping all my questions in line and tuning in and asking questions to my guests. All right. So we want to know if August will go better in the job search, Legendary Lover. Let's find out. Let's find out. legendary lover. Will they find a job in August? Will they get a job offer in August? I want energy oracle for this. Hold on. Okay. All right. What do we see in August for legendary lover? What do we see in August? All right, we're ready to go. Angel, spirits, and guides, clarity and guidance for legendary lover, career, job opportunity. What do we see? What do we see in August? Leo energy. 2 more, please. Oh, nope, can't pull it. 2 more, please. August. We have the 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. We have the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay. And then we have cornucopia. Okay. So this is what I see, 40, 41, and then 2. After the Mercury retrograde, which the Mercury retrograde will end in August the 11th, and the Neptune in retrograde in Aries will also turn around in August. That's when I see this is going to turn around. This is giving you opportunity and time to get your chakras in alignment. There is some energy here between your headspace and your third eye. Something is not in alignment there. So that's definitely telling me that after this period of retrograde for the planets and it goes direct, look at that, cornucopia. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Good things, blessings are going to come to your way. Hang on a little bit longer because it is happening. It is happening. Just some other things have to happen before everything goes the right direction for you. I'm going to pull a couple more. 2 more for legendary lover. I know it's going to get difficult and it's going to test you. Okay, going to be very honest about that. I just went through that test myself. But you are resourceful. You are resourceful. Use all your network contacts as well. You see there? Perfect timing. This is a card. This is a matter of timing. And I feel with the planets in retrograde, that's affecting what's happening in the job market for you. As soon as that goes direct, look for a sign. Spirit guides, your dreams. Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, messages are coming in your dreams. Stay tuned, tune into those, write them down. Think about them as soon as you wake up because there's a sign, a message being sent. And I was asking if it's unlikely you'll find a job, if it's, the card is unlikely, and that means it's unlikely you won't find a job. I do feel that the energy for the job market is coming around. So love, I'm liking what I see here. Give it some time. It'll definitely come around after the retrogrades go direct. Okay? Still keep marketing, still keep networking, and get your alignment, chakras in alignment in regards to what it is you will and you won't do and the skills that you want to put on your resume. For some reason, that just keeps coming out to me as well. Yay! All right. We have finished our readings. Woo! Almost an hour and a half. I'm tired. Thank you to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Again, I will be back on August the 6th at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time for our live readings. Thank you to everyone. Big heart, big love to all of you who bought a coffee for the channel, who participated in the chats, who gave your hearts and your smiles and all the emojis that are out there. Thank you so much to my mediator who changed their time in order to be here with me. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. All right, everybody, you have a wonderful night, have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk again in a couple of weeks.